Well, grand rising, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Brain Matter Morning Show, live, brought to you in part by Brain and Maniac Productions and Brain Matter Studios. So, grand rising out there to everybody on this Motivational Monday. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to give a shout out to the Most High for allowing me to use my voice as a platform to not only encourage myself, but to encourage others. So, shouts out to the Most High. Grand Rising, everybody. How y'all doing on this Motivational Monday? On the last episode of the Brain Matter Morning Show Live, we talked about the importance of the black vote and the black dollar. And if you missed that episode, it was aired last Thursday. You can go back and you can catch up. And any other episode you've missed, you can catch up and bring yourself up to speed on why I do what I do. Now, today is Motivational Monday. And I'm telling you right now, all my listeners might go a little different today. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Motivational Monday, and what motivated me, you know what I'm saying? Just through the field research that I had, I came to a couple conclusions. So I was gonna put it on Facebook or put it on all my social sites, and I was gonna ask for listener engagement, but I did that yesterday. So I'm gonna thank each and every person that participated in the listener engagement that we had on yesterday, responding to the question. Family is more important than arguing and egos. A lot of people agree. A lot of people might disagree, but hey, who gives a damn? As long as the people agree, that's listening engagement. Bam. Now, like I said today, it's Motivational Monday, so I'm just gonna talk about motivation today, and I'm gonna do the motivational moment. And I was just talking it over with my co-host, and if possible, she might stop by this morning, lend a couple of words. You know what I'm saying? I sent her the website and everything, so she might breeze through him. And whoever else want to breeze through here on this Motivational Monday, feel free to do so. And thank you for participating. But this motivational moment, it comes from me this morning. And all I got to say is, no matter how crazy, no matter how far-fetched, no matter so far out there your ideas is to somebody else, or including your ego, keep on believing in it. Keep on trusting in it. Keep on putting progress and effort toward that. Your ideas and your dreams. And we have been over this so many times. Everybody ain't gonna like what you doing. As a matter of fact, I was just talking with my co-host about this right before I got on the air. And I'm speaking from a place of imperfection. But I'm speaking from a place of direction, which I know in which way I want to go. So you got to get out of wanting this and wanting that from other people and believe in yourself, trust in yourself, invest in yourself. And people have came up with so many excuses. Well, I think they are excuses through the deficiency and the disadvantages that blacks have had in this country and throughout time. I get into that when I get into my message about effort. And that's not what motivates me to continue to do what I do. But I don't try to keep that in the front of my mind. But what I try to do is I try to motivate from within, even though it might take me a little bit longer. I have to put a couple of dollars to the side and save for what I want and do it this way. I'm putting forth that effort to do it. And I'm not going to let nobody talk me down, no matter how it might sound, no matter how it may look, or how it might make somebody else feel. I'm going to continue to believe in myself and do my thing every day until my dream happens. And no matter how crazy it sounds, no matter how far-fetched it sounds to somebody else, I'm going to keep believing, and I encourage you to do the same thing. And this is my motivational moment. See, here you go. When you tell somebody your idea, your plan, if they don't say it, or they look it, or you feel that energy, that you out your mind, no, you're not out of your mind. You out of theirs. So I'm telling y'all on this Motivational Monday, keep believing in your dreams. Keep putting forward effort, no matter how long it takes. Keep believing in it. Trust in it. Love it. And I guarantee you it'll pan out for you. Because I didn't get to where I'm at. Because I stopped believing. I became the number one believer. And that's when things started to happen. I became the number one believer. And now look what I got going on. And I'm proud of myself. And I'm not going to humble myself. Which meaning turning down your success to put somebody else up over you to make you feel like you wrong for building a business with a part-time job. Drive, baby. Don't ever humble yourself to make somebody else feel bad because you trying and they ain't. But we'll get into that in just a second. But that's my motivation at the moment. You're not out of your mind. You might be out of theirs. All right, moving right along. So today we're going to talk about effort. Equal opportunity of effort. Now see, by technology being the biggest gangster in the world, and I keep saying that, and I use that as a refrain, and I let black people know that the internet and the do-it-yourself projects and what we got going on now in 2023, we have the greatest, if not the greatest weapon to get equal opportunity through effort and also have an equal opportunity for economics and finances. The internet has showed us the way. But it's the effort that you put into it. It's the intent that come behind it. See, me and my business partner, co-host, we were talking about the intent, the marketing triangle. You know what I'm saying? The awareness, engage, and intent. But it all starts from effort, willingness, willing to make sacrifices, things like that. Willing to get in here and talk about the things that you know people don't want to hear, especially if it ain't manifesting no dollars for them. Of course they don't want to hear it, but who gives a damn about that? Because what's manifesting for them doesn't have nothing to do with your dreams, your ambitions, your drive. And that's what I practice, and I tell myself that, and that's what made me so strong and gifted in what I'm doing. I was talking to somebody one day, and they was questioning me about my methods and the way I do things. Well, I do this. Why I tell people to do this? Why I tell people to do that? Yeah, it sounds so demanding, but you'll get out there and do it if that white man tell you to do it for free. So you hurt and in your feelings because a brother just like you is willing and got the courage to get up and demand the effort demand the effort of change for what he want to do for his fellow brother man. So what you got a problem with that for? But you get out there and do it for free through the power of choice. But it looks so far-fetched when a brother is in position of power with no arrogance, with no ego, and just doing it because it's the right thing to do. People pick holes in it. People are picking it apart because they're going to try to find something to bring you down. But see, we have came up with systems and we have came up with services and resources to try to counteract that kind of activity. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my co-host just a second ago, and that's what we was talking about, incorporating that in your practice. Maybe who you want to be there ain't there. Maybe there's a reason for that. But don't never let nobody else pick and take and poke at your success. Because it's gonna happen anyway. Don't worry about who's gonna do it because they're gonna do it. But you keep putting forth that effort. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about who ain't gonna agree with you. Don't worry about that. Just keep pushing every day. That's how I got to the status that I got. And now that my LLC is to open itself up, I can structure it and do the things that I need to do, from which people that I know in position of power were holding their nuts on me because they just didn't want to see me have nothing. So I got misled, misguided, misdirected through ego and jealousy and lost their heart. Bet you didn't see that coming. That's why I got the hottest podcast I'll take, because I tell the truth. And I don't care how it make people feel. Because it's the truth. People need to start being like that toward each other. If you look at Poetic Justice and what Tupac said to Joe Torre, how you gonna down somebody else that's trying and you ain't? Effort. That's how I built this platform that I have, that I own. And I continue to condition and structure and put it together because I put forth the effort. I refuse to accept the condition. So I'm doing something about it, not just for myself, but for other entrepreneurs that want to have what they want to have through the power, effort, and the ethics of hard work. We're going to do it together. We're going to talk about circulation. We're going to talk about all this stuff that now we have access to. See, what effort does, it eradicates excuse. Because if you put forward the effort, you ain't got to justify what you're doing to nobody. And if they choose not to believe the effort by even seeing it, then that's just denial on their part. So you got to get comfortable. You got to get comfortable with the imperfections of life, man. You got to get comfortable with that. Because you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But, you know, you got to just keep going. Effort every day. People tell me things, I find ways around it, even if I have to do it myself. Confidence and self-esteem is a big part of this. Confidence and self-esteem will get you paid. It will build your brand. It will give you the confidence you need. It'll give you the solidarity that you need, number one, to be successful. And as a matter of fact, this girl had asked me a while back when she got on the show, and she asked me, she was like, why you talk and nobody listening? Because the reason why a lot of people ain't listening, because a lot of people don't want to do nothing. And I just done got to a place to where I know what that means, and I recognize that, and I just try to actively work against that. Against all odds. Effort. You want your own stuff? Put forth some effort. And I ain't playing. It'll work out for you. This ain't for everybody. Everybody don't want this. A lot of people are afraid of this. See, I done digested that I'm going to be hated for what I do. So I don't mind doing it. And then it make me do it even more. When people try to make me feel stupid and try to try me like I'm stupid, like I don't know what the fuck I be talking about. But I know what the fuck I be talking about. But see, what it really be, it just, people just don't think you that intelligent enough to be able to see over and know what that shit be about. My cousin Red asked me to speak on something, but I'm gonna speak on the night show. He had put a post out there, but I think I'm gonna speak on it on the night show. I'll touch on it before I get out the air, but I'm gonna touch on it, and then I'll talk about it tonight when I get ready to do my nightly rounds. See, I have been put in the positions that made me strong and made me the man that I am today. Being motivated. It ain't easy. Every day I wake up, I don't feel motivated, but I have to still put my mind into a place to where I can continue to do what I got to do and continue to break down barriers, you know what I'm saying, break generational curses, and be able to out or overthink certain situations and circumstances that go on in motherfucking life. Being solution based. Yes, a lot of them ain't built like me. I accept that. And I don't, and I have learned, now that I know that I'm like that, I have learned not to make myself feel bad when I'm around a whole bunch of underachievers and disbelievers. I still continue to believe in myself to the highest point, to where if it is ever tested, I pull your ass apart. And stand on what I stand on through the power of effort and choice. See, I choose to be strong. I choose to be a man. I choose to have principles. And I choose to stand on them. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Just straight up motivational Monday. Like, no chaser. No chaser, just flat out, straight out effort. Putting that shit in every day. That's why the Dame Dash theory is so important. Put your own money up. Because when you put your own money up, the support that you waiting on, it'll come later on down the line. Versus the support that you think you have to be successful. And I get into that later on. That's a subject for another day. That's why I put my own money up. If I do a podcast and I don't get no listeners, well, if I get listeners but I don't get no subscribers, I pay myself for doing it. I pay everybody else. Why should my business suffer because I don't have no subscribers? Or people just haven't decided to fill it right now. Or it might have not has reached the right people. I still got a business to run, so guess what? I'm putting my own money up. And I'm going to keep putting it up, even though it grows. I'm still going to put my own money up. Because I told y'all the reason why you put your own money up. Dame Dash didn't say it like that, but I said it like that. You put your own money up simply because, number one, it does two things. It keeps you from people throwing shit in your face. First and foremost. So you ain't got to worry about nobody throwing shit in your face. And number two, if it don't go your way, you ain't got to recompensate for something you done took from somebody. Because you put your own money up. You would rather lose your own money than lose somebody else's money. Trust me. Trust me. You'd rather lose your own money. So it's okay. But you still put forward that effort. You maximize your full potential. You still put forward your effort. And I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I'm telling all my listeners, follow, family, and friends. I done lost hundreds of dollars. Making bad investments, buying, you know what I'm saying? Buying stuff that I didn't know nothing about or whatever. I done lost hundreds of dollars, probably even thousands. Not tens or hundreds of thousands because I ain't making that shit. But at a small business, even smaller business inside a business, yeah, I done lost hundreds of dollars through internet, you know what I'm saying? Through, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Building funds, lack of this, lack of that. Yes, I have lost hundreds and probably even thousands of dollars. Thousands. But I still continue to get up every day and put forward that effort, regardless of that. Because just like I got my internet fixed, I get everything else fixed. It's just gonna take me some time. And I tell myself that when I coach myself, all right, just stick with it. And eventually it'll take care of it because you put forth the effort. So man, don't let nobody shit on your dreams, man. Don't let nobody shit on your dreams, man. Through the lack of effort or whatever it is they ain't providing. No support, no follows, no like, don't let nobody shit on your dreams, man. Because the internet has shown you the way. They got places on here now where you can create an e-commerce for $19.99. I'm doing it right now in the process of, that's one of my online markets. Where you can go purchase and buy my merchandise off there through QR codes and all that stuff. And then start your podcast and spread the word. Or get on this one. But don't stop putting forward that effort, man. I don't give a damn what it look like. I don't care who don't agree. I don't care how close they is to you. Don't let nothing or nobody shit on your dreams, man. And I guarantee you, the more effort that you put into it, like I was telling my co-host this morning, the more effort you put into it, the easier it'll get. See, it don't hurt me to get on here and talk how I talk. Because I'm at a place, I'm speaking from a place of imperfection, but going in the direction that I need to go to make it better for me and myself and my people. And not to feel bad about doing it. Whether I have 2 listeners, whether I have 1,000 listeners, it doesn't matter. Somebody heard it. I get 5 to 6 downloads a day sometimes more. But at the end of the week, it adds up. See, I tell people about them drips and drabs. They talk that shit about them drips and drabs. But them damn drips and drabs add up. And sometimes you got to drip it and drab it. I'm giving you jewels. I'm dropping knowledge on you this morning. I'm giving you the blueprint. Sometimes you got to drip and drab that motherfucker. Drip and drab it if you got to. You know what I'm saying? Put them little drips and drabs up. You might have, you know what I'm saying? You might, okay, one week might come, you might have drips. The next week you might have drabs. Sometimes you got to drip, you know what I'm saying? A little few drips and drabs. Put that shit together. That's how I built Brain Matter Studios and Brainomaniac Productions. I put all them drips and drabs together, and I made something. And now I got something. And now I'm teaching other people to have something. So now, don't let nobody talk you out your talk you off your no. And do it every day, 5 days a week, and rest on the weekend if you got to. Like I do. I put in a hard week's work. Most time I just rest on the weekend. I be wanting to do podcasts and show, but I have to rest my body. Because I got to get ready for this like now, Motivational Monday. I already know what I got to do to get myself one step closer to business fully ownership, legal ownership of everything that I put out of Brainomaniac Productions. I want to own it. And now I got the opportunity because I put forward the effort. And there it is. You want it, go out there and get it. It ain't no excuse in 2023. I'm gonna get me some. I'm gonna do what I set out to do. Just keep putting forward that effort. Just keep putting forward that effort, y'all. Just keep doing it. Because I do it every day. And now you got the ability to do it for yourself. So y'all be blessed, less stress. Stay hydrated, stay motivated, stay dedicated. But most of all, stay together. If not within oneself, with each other. The temperature is rising. We are in July. Temperatures are in the triple digits, so y'all stay hydrated out there. Especially for the ones that work outdoors, the ones working those warehouses. Drink plenty of fluids, not just water and not just Gatorade. Hydrate yourself and digest yourself. Put some on your stomach. And you'll be all right out there. Y'all be good. And on the next episode of the Brain Matter Morning Show Live, we will be talking about circulation. I wanted to talk about it this episode, but I feel like me talking about this was it's very important that I need to put that in there before I talk about circulation. You know, that effort. So, till next time, y'all be good. Aircraft Crowley signing off. Yep.